This is episode 662, and today we're going to be continuing with the 4 C's of mental strength, and today we're going to be talking about unyielding commitment, because we've covered 2 of the other C's, and we'll finish up next week with the 4th. But commitment in mental strength goes beyond mere determination. It's a unyielding pledge to one's objectives. So when you commit to something, it's unyielding. It's a no-fly zone. There's no negotiations. You make a determination, you set a goal, you set objectives, you say what you're going to do, and you do it. It's a pledge. It's giving your honor. It's holding your hand up going, I promise. So in the face of challenges and setbacks and the monotony of everyday tasks, commitment is that force that keeps individuals moving forward. We can get bored with life. We can get bored with the progress we're making fitness-wise or money-wise. Or we can get frustrated, or we can get any sorts of disempowering emotions and let our commitment waver. But mental strength determines or dictates that you must have commitment to keep going. So with commitment, feelings don't matter, right? You made a commitment, you said you're going to do something, you do it. So feelings don't play a part in commitment. It is an internal promise to yourself to pursue excellence even when the path ahead is arduous and uncertain. So we may not know. We're going to commit to a goal. We're going to commit to an objective. We don't know what that road looks like. We don't know how it's going to be. And when we run into the brambles and the rocks and the twigs and the fallen trees, we keep our commitment and find a way over, through, or around. So commitment, when you can't fail at something when you keep your commitment to doing it. This is what's important when people try different processes and do things. Well, it didn't work. Well, how long did you do it? Well, a week. That's not commitment. That's just flirting with the idea, especially with working out. Commitment is essential, right? Because there's a compound effect that takes place with commitment. We may do a little today, may do a little tomorrow, may do a little the next day. Nothing. And then it starts to show, and then it takes off. It's kind of like having this big boulder in your backyard and you need to move it. You go out there every day, hit it with a sledgehammer, nothing. Hit it with a sledgehammer, nothing. Hit it with a sledgehammer. After 20, 30, 40 days, you hit it, boom, it opens up. You had the commitment to keep going. Commitment will allow you to succeed in whatever you want to do. So part of commitment, right, is having this long-term vision. Mental strength is not a fleeting state like, oh, I think I'll have mental strength today and I think tomorrow I'm not going to do it. But it's a sustained mindset. It's a purposeful mindset, and commitment is the glue that holds this mindset together. So when you have a long-term vision, we need to be committed to that vision, and then we need to be committed to the steps we take to achieve that vision. Discipline and consistency, right? These are things that contribute to commitment, and when you're committed, these are the benefits of them. Discipline and consistency. So, mental strength really does involve adhering to a set of principles, routines, and goals in unwavering consistency. It's when we wake up, we have our routines. I'm going to have my water, do my meditation, get to the gym, do this, come back from the gym, have my post-workout drink, coach clients, go for a walk. All of those that takes a commitment to do. We can write down, yes, I would like to do these things. But then when we change that to I must do these things, that turns a passive into an aggressive, right? We must. That is a commitment. We must get these things done, as opposed to I would like to get these things done. And embracing discomfort. The world is full of discomfort. Face it, if you think it's going to be all rainbows and puppy dogs. You are up for a rude awakening, right? With commitment, it allows us to embrace discomfort. It means willingly step outside one's comfort zone, complacent zone, and embracing the challenges that come with growth. It's when we're committed. The thing is, when we're committed to an objective and we start seeing the discomfort that comes with it, we will then grow as an individual. So when we keep our commitment, it helps with our growth. And all of these, can be part of, if you're familiar with the hero's journey, right? All of these are part of it. There's a long-term vision in that. There's the discipline and consistency of walking the path. There's the embracing this discomfort of fighting, the enemies, if you will, on the way there. So all of this is important. This commitment can be seen within Star Wars, within Wizard of Oz, all of them. You can see these parts of commitment in all of those movies. Accountability and ownership. When you're committed, it involves a sense of ownership, acknowledging that the pursuit of a goal is a personal responsibility. It's yours. It's up to you. Jocko Willink talks about extreme ownership. You set a goal, that's up to you. Nobody else is responsible for you taking actions. Nobody is responsible for you for achieving that goal. Yes, you may need a team to help you, but ultimately it's up to you to do that. And that commitment fosters that accountability and ownership. If we're not committed, like, well, this person didn't help me, so I didn't get it done. Well, I really didn't want to do it, right? So this accountability and ownership is essential to support commitment, and commitment helps you build accountability and ownership. Right? Perseverance in the face of setbacks. Commitment will help you develop that perseverance, that grit, that resilience. Setbacks are only permanent if we're not committed to our goal, right? We're going to get a setback, and if we stop, then it's permanent. But if we go, okay, this setback is here, let me take a different look, let me take a different path, but my commitment is unwavering, right? So setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey, and mentally tough individuals do not falter in their commitment when confronted with adversity. Adversity is the spice of life. Adversity is what makes things exciting. Adversity is to see what you're really made of. You say you want something, you say you're committed to it. Well, let's throw some adversity your way and see what happens. That's when the rubber hits the road, is when you say you're committed and then you hit some adversity, you hit some setbacks, then really how committed are you to those things? So just keep in mind, right? Commitment is the thread that weaves aspirations into achievements, right? We can aspire, we can want to achieve something, but then we achieve it through commitment. We have to be committed, whether that is putting on muscle, losing fat, getting rich, finding a partner, getting a promotion. We have to have that commitment, and the commitment takes that aspiration and turns it into achievement. It takes the invisible and makes it visible. And in this result dedication to personal and professional goals, the backbone of resilience in the force of challenges. So this commitment is the backbone of the resilience, of the determination, of the perseverance when we do face challenges. Understanding that commitment is not a one-time decision, but a continuous, unwavering pledge is crucial. It's not like, well, today I'll be committed to the goal. Tomorrow I'll see how I feel. And the next day, maybe I'll set another goal and abandon this one. No, that's not commitment, right? Again, commitment is all in. There's this old joke about a billboard with some eggs and bacon, and the pig was talking to the chicken saying that, hey, for you it's all in a day's work, but for me it's total commitment. So that's what we're talking about, is being totally committed to the task at hand. Embrace commitment as your bedrock of mental strength. For within its steadfast embrace lies your power to overcome obstacles and reach unparalleled heights of success. Think about it. Think about anything that was accomplished, something small, something big. There was a commitment to it. You get into your car to commute to work. You get to work. You were committed to get to work and you got there. We use commitment every single day. We just don't acknowledge it. And when we can start to acknowledge the smaller commitments, we can then see the medium commitments and the big commitments. And we can really appreciate for how we are really embracing commitment at a small level, like minor leagues as grade schoolers. So now we want to graduate into high school, college, PhDs, doctorals in our level of commitment. If you want to see the show notes on this podcast, you can visit warriormindcoach.com. While you're over there, you can find more useful information such as additional podcasts, blog posts, and find out how to contact me for a breakthrough session. Since you'll be on the internet, please follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest under Warrior Mind Coach.